zombie night. There was a normal night in the village of Korowai, a tribe far removed from civilization. The villagers were gathered singing and dancing as they normally do. The day before, a report had arrived which was doing a report on this trip and its custom while he was walking towards the tribe the day before. He saw a beautiful well with crystal clear water. He saw it and thought about staying a ratio there, entering the river and enjoying the landscape. What he didn't know was that lake was a sub-lake from another larger one in which very strange creatures were found, from fish with different limbs to land animals with part of fish. This is due to the great pollution that was generated by a nuclear plant that was several kilometers away, but everything went as far as there. When he finished resting for a while, the man came out of the water. While he shined, he observed that he had immediately developed a rash on his right leg. So he worried but didn't give him it was very important. When he arrived in the village, the villagers received him in the best of ways and gave him food, water, and rest. While he slept, the rash spread all over his body, causing him to die. After a few minutes, his eyes became darker and he breathed more agitated than they normally did. But he was no longer the same. It was simply his body that stood up alone and acted to eat and devour meat. Then he got up, and while the villagers did their things as usual began to infect the people who were alone. When at the moment a large number of villagers were infected, the others realized and ran for refuge. Then they broke up, and I was looking for ways to get out without being bitten by any of these things. When one of the super villagers realized what was happening, they armed himself, and between them they killed the zombies. After 3 a.m., not many survivors were left. Those who remained were gathered in on one of the things so safe and hidden that at one point they caught one of the zombies, and the oldest of the villagers looked at him and analyzed his disease. So they looked for a healing plan for those who have not been infected and distributed it. This made the zombies no longer look for the them. At the beginning of the day, the zombies were still and defenseless, since by the light of the sun they were blind and could not do anything. In the day they ended this place.